Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Have a little Palo Santo. Welcome in our friendly spirits, our family on the other side. Ooh, and clear out anything that may be attempting to leech on. Get ourselves a stick of this here incense called Truth, which is sage and sandalwood. I love it. Give you a little bit of that too. And we're going to get right into the read this morning. Got some serious shifts going on. Everybody's picking up on it. It's fantastic. Let's see what we can pick up on this morning. What would Spirit like us to know about this space we share? What would Spirit like us to know? The Ten of Cups here. Spirit, what is it that you would like the collective to know right at this time? We've got the Four of Swords in the upright. It's time for renewal, relaxation, plan for the future. Challenged by we've got the World and the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. So you've completed this cycle, and it's time to, wow, perseverance. You've completed the cycle, you persevered. You've completed the cycle. You've made a diligent investment in your life. You persevered through all the challenges, and you kept your heart open. You remained whole. This is beautiful. And you're contemplating everything now. You're like, whoa, man, that was like one heck of a ride, right? I don't know. Maybe you're saying that. When I say that, I think about some of these dudes in the movies, like, whoa, man. I don't know. Anyway, it could be that that's how the last cycle was for you, and now you're sitting here in a state of contemplation, in a state of meditation. You realize that you have completed this cycle, and you realize that you have persevered, and you also realize that there's still much more to go, much more to do. I wonder what your rewards will be for this hard work that you have accomplished in order to complete this cycle. Congratulations to you. Let's dig into it and see what we shall find. In the subconscious, we've got the Nine of Cups. Check that out. You and your wish come true. You're contemplating this. Look at that. Need we say any more? Well, yes, let's just go ahead and do that. In the recent past, somebody received some bad news. We've got the Page of Wands reversed. So somebody's not stable now over something that they heard in the past. Their intention, expectation of this. Let's see what the intention and expectation. What is the result? There's a Queen of Swords here. Unbiased judgment. Clear boundaries. Somebody was creating conflict against a Queen of Swords, and she's like, hold up, right? And in the near future, we've got the Seven of Swords, a betrayal and a deception. Somebody's going to be dishonest, trying to trick somebody out of something. They want to steal something, they want to get away with something. So it's still here, this challenge. The lens that everybody's looking through is the sun. Everybody wants to be in the sun. It's just not everybody wants to honor it and the life that it supports. In the environment, we've got the Magician. Somebody is utilizing their willpower to manifest something. Hopes and fears. Somebody overcommitted themselves. We got a Two of Pentacles in the reversed. Somebody overcommitted themselves and they're frustrated. And in the outcome, well, I guess this card is going to be coming out. We got the Five of Pentacles, a financial loss. And a Five of Wands, conflict. Conflict over this Ace of Pentacles and this Four of Wands has put somebody in a freaking Nine of Swords. They're fighting with you over your Ace of Pentacles and your Four of Wands. Because it puts them in a Nine of Swords. They're like, they don't, it's like you being happy means they're miserable. So you're in retreat. You're like, I'm recuperating, I am renewing myself, I'm resting, man, and I'm making plans for the future. And you've got this completion of a cycle. You persevered through whatever challenges this were, and you're focused on your wish come true. This is where you're at. This is where you're at. This is the central energy. Could be using divination tools. I'm pulling cards. Many of you do too. Challenged by personality. Somebody is here, you know, an actor. Present. With addictions, wanting to take part in your wish come true. They've got bad news. They're not stable. They're not stable because the shining ones are walking in their purpose. The shining ones are walking in their purpose, and this causes a great instability for this addict personality, this actor addict who is spying on you with divination tools. They are really unstable because you got your shit together and you are like cutting shit out. You're like, I'm done, man. I'm not dealing with this crap anymore. So you could be seen as somebody who's important. And you've got these spies. Look at them here trying to spy on you. They're not stable, they're insecure. They want to bring you conflict and delay. Look at them spying on you. They're under the table. They're behind the wall. And it's true. And it's true. It's not just the familiars, it's advanced technologies. They're everywhere, man. Smart TVs with cameras and such, your telephones with cameras and microphones, man, come on. So they're wanting to bring betrayal and trickery. And they think it's funny. They think it's really entertaining to do this to you. I imagine that they find it very entertaining as you're watching your movies and you're entertained by the stories they're telling you, the stories that they perpetrate in the real way at some point, whether it be 10, 15, 20 years later. And you're like, oh, that's great. Anyway, on the bottom of the deck, we got survive. So I'm just going to set this right here with the sun. You survived, and that brings a change. You survive, and that brings a change. Whatever it is they're doing here for entertainment, you're sitting here in the sun energy. All is well. You survived. This magician is haunted. This magician is haunted. This magician could... Oh. Well, just read it. Don't just sit there. This magician could be getting haunted by the Arcana Mother of the child, the evermore of time. Justice may be served on the bodies or the body that this magician inhabits. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the magician, spiritual throne. He's trying to manifest this spiritual throne. He wants to bring. Look at the way this communication card is. It's not even a real communication. He wants to bring communication to leadership. He doesn't want the type of leadership that you have to offer. He doesn't want actual, I mean, and see the way that the communication is, it's not actual communicating, it's like fighting. And they're restless and they're frustrated. They want to bring fighting to leadership. They are in a financial loss. They've lost everything. They're insecure. They're in a state of fear. All they know is fighting and theft. Of course they're going to be in a state of fear. They don't know how to manage. There's a martyr card. Did they martyr themselves? Did the chicken martyr themselves? You know, some people say you shouldn't use tarot or divination tools or any of that. It's taboo and all of that. And then those same people will say that you should keep your enemy closer to you than you should keep your own friends. And it's wild to me how they're not interested in learning the language that is utilized in so many ways to do so many things that aren't very savory, you know, onto the unsuspecting. I just don't understand why people wouldn't want to know. So you're resting and you're relaxed. It's fate. It's fate. It's fated. Like everybody can see it. It's in the cards. It's in the ethers. Everybody can see it. You are not going to be in a state of poverty. This is the end of a cycle. You've accomplished wholeness. You are whole. And I say this sometimes. Recently, the way that I think about wholeness is like, you know, we come from a place that is very pure, very loving. And indeed, when we first come into this realm as a child, you know, many of our experiences are such because of what is inside of us. And then this world does stuff, right? And we go into a darker experience. We may become a darker version of self and have those types of experiences that go in with that, right? And then something gets triggered, right? And we lift ourselves up out of that mire. And what it now becomes is we are integrated, positive and negative. Now, consciously choosing where we will reside on this spectrum, right? Coming into that perception of wholeness, completing a cycle, becoming whole. Persevering, working hard, being diligent in your moment-to-moment efforts, building and increasing self, inner resilience, stability, slowly but surely. And you may have laughed the whole while. You may have and sometimes in order to balance extreme darkness, you have to have this weird laughter, right? And this is when people who are in this, like when something really dark happens, and then you've got somebody over there laughing like a silly child, right? Just rolling, tears rolling down their face like it's the funniest thing in the world, and everybody's looking at them like they're insane. And here's the thing, sometimes in order to balance out extreme darkness, you have to like go to the opposite pole, right? No matter what that looks like within your own psyche or how that appears in the world, it's how balance occurs within the self. It's called self-preservation. And sometimes it looks like insanity. And it just is what it is. You know, people in their shallow perceptions are very limited. I'm sorry, they just are. And I include myself in that. I haven't lived, long enough to with the current awareness, and I have short-term memory, so that doesn't help. Anyway, we got somebody here that's not the main female. It could be that you were challenged by somebody who was acting that wasn't the main female. I think that that's what was happening personally, because it's what's been coming out. So I try to be fresh in it, but this has been coming out. It's like this competition, because you've got this addict here, this person with addictions, and they're like wanting to stick themselves to your wish come true, but they're not the main female. They're wanting to stick themselves to your great fortune, but they're not the main female. They're acting. They see you here resting and relaxing. They want to get out of poverty. They've been using divination tools. They're not the main female. They want to come in here and they want to challenge your cycle, your completion of your cycle. They want to like switch places with you. They want your great fortune. They have addiction problems. They're in a state of instability. They see you shining. You're coming into your purpose. This thief is not able to steal your courtship. They're not able to gain the courtship. They're unstable. Bad news, thief. Queen of Swords is shining. She's in her purpose. She is an important being. She's being spied upon from all places and spaces. It's crazy, man. They're everywhere. She's very perceptive. She's picking up on it. She's very clear-minded. Whether it be in her environment or seeping through the walls, she's aware of it. There's a mature man here. Spying. He wants to find out where she is. He's there. Look at this. There's two of them. Look at this. There is him and his woman, or his spy, his hoe, whatever. Both of them are spying on you. Both of them are here spying on you. They see you. They know that you're important, and this mature man wants to come in. He wants to come in and get some of that, because then he can eliminate you and go get with his other spy whore here. Anyhow, you got a 7 of Swords wanting to bring you in trickery, and they find it entertaining. They really think they get off on this. They get off on this. This is like the high, right? This is like the high for them, the ultimate high. They're not high honor. They're thieves, they're dishonest, they're frauds. They're just here for entertainment purposes only. Oh, speaking of, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget that. So you got the sun and you survived, and that brings about a change for this mature woman. See, mature woman and mature man. Uh-huh. These two have been pitting themselves against the main female and the main male this whole while. They want your spiritual throne. They're using magic to try to take it. Yes, they're working very hard. They're working very hard doing magic, trying to steal your spiritual throne. Right here in the environment, everybody can see it. Everybody knows. They overcommitted themselves. Their idea of communication is fighting and competing for this leadership role and this sudden wealth. They will be, or somebody will be experiencing a financial loss, and it looks like they're going to martyr themselves. And they'll be in despair. And they're concerned. This whole community is concerned about this main male. They're getting a message of concern. Oh yeah, they're concerned, all right, because there's an ending here. It's official. An official person made a journey. They could be a wealthy man coming into a love relationship, opening pathways for a privileged lady. And this makes a change for these people who were doing things in a family room. They're in bad health now. Wow, these false people can't get you out of their mind. They're under adjudication, and they're facing imprisonment for the work that they did. Whoa. You're expecting unexpected income on the distant horizons. And maybe not you, maybe that's your spirit self. There's a message. There's evidence in the courthouse. There's evidence in the courthouse over what was done against this house, this union, the inheritance, and the family tree, man. The family tree. And this has been coming up for me, not in the cards, but regarding the state of the world and stuff. When these countries go out and they wipe out other countries or other whatever, people. To me, it's not just about war and, defending borders and all of that. Bullshit, man. It's not about that at all. It's about wiping out an entire collective and absorbing their inheritance. It has nothing to do with what they're telling you it has to do with. It has everything to do with spiritual inheritance. of a faithful people. And I don't care who's ruling this or ruling that. I'm talking about the heart. These people who blow shit up, they're addicted to power and authority. They're addicted to manipulating lives. They're addicted to saying who lives and who dies. They're addicted to stealing the spiritual throne of not just one person, but entire people, entire tribes. They find it entertaining. They're not high honor. They trick and steal and deceive. The only thing that they're worthy of is poverty. They're thieves. And it looks like they might be martyring themselves. I want to pull some cards on that. I want to see a little bit more on that. We're at 31 minutes. Yeah, we got time for one more pass. But as on the macro, it is on the micro, isn't it? On the micro, it is on the macro. We have tiny explosions and many deaths all throughout our life, right? So please apply it wherever it may rest in your life. Don't just say it is what I say it is. I mean, that's just one way to read it, right? And I happen to be on that because it's not a personal read, it's for entertainment purposes only, and I like to make it as big as possible, and sometimes maybe that's not right, but it's our news, right, to see what's going on. Somebody's really stressed out. They see you over here planning for your future, and they're utilizing divination tools trying to get out of poverty. They're very stressed out. They're challenged because they're an actor. They're not the main female. They're challenged because you've completed a cycle and you have persevered and you're coming into your rewards. They're not, they know they're not the main female. Everybody can see that that's an act. You've got your blessings here. They're challenged by your blessings. And they can't, they're not able to take them. You are coming into a wish come true, a great fortune, and they're over here like, cheers, not happy about it at all, very stressed out. You are coming into your savings and they're facing homelessness for all the curses that they did to you. They cursed you hard, man, trying to swap destinies with you, trying to get you to be homeless. But you're coming into this great fortune. And their curses are backfiring. And now they've got addictions and homelessness. I look at homelessness a lot differently now that I've learned how to read these cards, to be quite honest with you. They weren't able to cause an accident. This thief wasn't able to cause an accident for this courtship. That's bad news for them. They were relying on that. They were relying on that. They wanted your shine and your purpose. Ooh. They fell into their own damn trap. They're protesting being dominated. Okay, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is important. Queen of Swords is important. Queen of Swords earned merit. She has shine. She has purpose. She's seen as important. She's good and moral, connected to her humanness. She's got a mature man here. He's under the table, and his mature woman is got her goggles on. They're going to up to the highest peak, trying to get a look, trying to get a see. They want to know what's happening. They're not high honor. They wanna bring trickery and fraud and deception to these people. They find that entertaining. It's their big fun. It's their big fun thing. They're frightened. They're frightened. They're overloaded and they're in conflict with each other. They're trying to bring you trickery and fraud. They're not high honor, but you're just sitting there all freaking zoned out. You're chill. You're meditating, living simple, peaceful. You're the sun. Rebirth, all is well. You survived. Change is happening. This mature woman wasn't able to steal your vitality. This mature woman, she and this mature man, they're sitting there working. She wasn't able to steal your vitality. You may not be able to see it because it's printed very lightly, but that's what I see this card as. Can you see it? Vitality. Yeah. So anyway, it came out on the upside down. She wasn't able to steal your vitality, which is that essence utilized to create change in our lives, right? The life force, essence, the vitality. She wasn't able to steal that from you. And that's what they needed. They needed your shine. They needed you in a state of chaos so that they could stick on you all vile, shitty stuff that would leave you stuck there. But you refused to cooperate. The magician's working real hard to steal your spiritual throne here in the environment. They're using divination tools. It's right here too. If you're a card reader, you could be helping them spy on you. Helping them spy on you by spying on them. What else about this magician with this working on this spiritual throne with this work and toil and labor and this fate? How is that going to work out, Spirit? How is that going to work out? This ritual won't bring about a loss. The ritual won't cause a loss. Whatever you're doing, magician, it doesn't work. And you're leaving behind evidence of what you're doing. You overcommitted. There's overwhelmed recklessness, fighting for this leadership role and sudden wealth. Somebody's not taking bribes. And somebody's not taking bribes to isolate somebody. They're not taking bribes to isolate somebody. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, and somebody martyrs themselves, and they're in despair. And they're hesitating. They're hesitating because they're not having sweet dreams. They ran out of time. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got vow. You get your vow. You made merit. Those who justice is served on those who are prideful. They're being confined. Good news. The family has alliances. And this is the end. This is the end of this nightmare. I'll leave it at that. I hope this helps, and I'll see you on the next one.